I'm Rosa Pavanelli, the General Secretary of Public Services International, representing more than 20 million workers worldwide in social services, healthcare, local, regional and central government, education services, and in the public utilities such as water, electricity and waste. As Vice Chair of the Trade Union and Workers Group in the GAP, and on behalf of the Council of Global Unions, I bring you today the voice of all city workers, including building and construction, education, transport, services, manufacturing, food and agriculture workers. Altogether, we represent 125 million workers in over 160 countries. We are the majority of city dwellers, and it is we who build, manage, operate, and bring cities to life on a daily basis. We welcome the Habitat 3 process and the release of the Zero Draft of the new urban agenda. We appreciate the reference to labor and standard specifications in public procurement. However, we believe there is substantial scope for improvement as this document fails to address urban inequality and socioeconomic exclusions because it lacks the political instrument to promote decent work and good working conditions. In particular, you have forgotten the workers, our constituency. They are the big absent of the Zero Draft. This is a very serious omission that needs to be urgently and fully corrected, as it also undermines the legitimacy, credibility, and effectiveness of the new urban agenda. All workers face unprecedented challenges in cities today, whether formal, informal, or migrants. Precarious work, bogus self-employment, unsafe working conditions, lack of freedom of association, and jobs that don't pay a living wage are major causes of urban poverty. Then you have also forgotten us, the trade unions. Again, an unacceptable omission. Free trade unions are critical in securing social inclusion, decent work, progressive and fair taxation systems. Through social dialogue and collective bargaining with business and governments, we, the trade unions, make social inclusion happen. Again, there is no mention of labor market institutions and active labor market policies. These are the critical levers of social inclusion, and the local governments have a central role to play here. Investment by itself will just not deliver. No reference is made to the obligation of the private sector, including multinationals, to pay a fair share of taxes to the communities where they operate or source from. Corporate tax avoidance deprives central and local governments of resources they need to provide essential services. Tax justice and progressive taxations are essential if we want to secure sustainable financing for the new urban agenda. Benchmarking cities based on efficiency and performance criteria borrowed from business is a dangerous idea. Cities are for people and must answer to public interest. Finally, 20 years ago, Habitat 2 recommended to bridge the public financing gap through public-private partnerships. 20 years on, and many dramatic PPPs failures after in water, sanitation, electricity, health, care and education, a wave of remunicipalization is happening. PPPs are not more efficient than direct sector service provision, and Habitat 3 must not repeat the same false hopes that corporate finance and management are the solution. We insist that the new urban agenda includes references to the public options such as remunicipalization, public-public partnerships, public investment and intermunicipal cooperation that are increasingly the preferred choice of cities and communities ravaged by privatizations. Notwithstanding our critics, we will continue to contribute to the debate, and we expect our comments to be reflected in the final text. Thank you for your attention, and see you in Quito.